Larry, good to see you. I have an important question for you today. What should I do with my old 401k? And the reason I'm asking is because 41% of people from 2014 to 2016 cashed out at least part of their 401k when leaving a job. And of those, 85% cashed out the entire thing. So I want to walk through a few options of what to do with your old 401k. And the first one, like I mentioned, is you could simply cash it out.
Yeah, Aaron, a great question. I mean, I think some people just for being emotional when they change that job, certainly if they
Mhm.
lost their job, that they think I need some money, they'll cash it out, which is generally the absolute worst thing to do. I mean, that your retirement money that you save for, you probably should, so look for other alternatives from that. So
Right, right. And the second option would be leave it with your old employer.
that's an option. It's certainly not my favorite, being that when
Mhm.
you leave it with your old employer, there's still plan documents and plan rules that each employer has. So generally, it's better to withdraw that money and put it somewhere that you have more control on it.
Mhm. Now, what about the third option here, which would be to roll the 401k into your new employer's plan?
There again, there's sometimes that's an option. I mean, many people see that maybe the fees are a little bit less in there. What they don't realize is there's only a certain amount of options in every plan document. That the
Mhm.
companies have expenses to roll in those resources or those programs for their employees that they may not have but 25 options, opposed to a IRA is going to have thousands of options. So it's generally still not a good idea to get your money to where you have two bosses, the IRS and the plan doc.
That's right. And that leads us into the fourth option, which would be to roll the 401k into an IRA. And those IRAs, like you mentioned, come with more options for investing.
That's my favorite. Again, you have a lot more options, a lot more choices. It gives you a little bit more freedom if you're going to look at maybe doing some Roth conversions and that kind of thing. So rolling it into your own IRA to where now you have one boss, the IRS, is a lot more favorable and a lot more choices that you can use.
Hmm. And this is, again, such an important conversation to have, Larry, because I was surprised 30% of people changed jobs in 2022. So there's a lot of us who have 401ks kind of floating around. So if somebody wants to talk through any of these, options with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Best way is to give our office a call at area code 615-216-1048, or they can shoot us an email at info@sfabridge.com.
All right, Larry, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron.